Well, hi, my name is Glenn Wilhelm. I'm executive director and founder of Armed in Faith. And you may be asking, what is Armed in Faith anyway? Well, we are a Christian-based nonprofit ministry. One thing we know as Christians is how awesome Jesus is. When we give our life to the Lord, our life is totally transformed. We receive endless love, encouragement, support, forgiveness of our sins. I mean, there are just so many great things happen in our lives when we give our lives to Jesus Christ. So it begs the question, why don't we share how awesome Jesus is to other people more often? Well, we do know that's not the easiest thing to do. A lot of times there's that fear. I don't know all the answers. What if somebody asks me a question and I don't know all the answers? I don't want to be offensive. I don't want to push my beliefs off on somebody else. And maybe it just wasn't the right opportunity, that it just wasn't there. I felt like I should, but the opportunity. So a lot of different reasons. So that's why I founded Armed in Faith, is to make it easier to share the good news of Jesus Christ, and to do it in a safe and non-threatening manner. When we share out of love and kindness, the message is received so much more openly than when we try and force it down somebody's throat. Take, for example, the shirt that I'm wearing. And this is our phase one. We have 3 ways that we're really going to help you and encourage you and equip you to share the good news of Jesus Christ. And that is phase 1, and that's with our apparel line. And if wearing this, somebody says, Armed in Faith, what is that? Great, that's what we wanted. Thank you for asking. It's a Christian-based nonprofit ministry, and what Armed in Faith does is help people just like me share the good news of Jesus Christ. Boom, we just did it. We started the conversation right then, and somebody says, you could elaborate from there. They said, really, how did he make such a difference? Maybe they're a non-believer asking that question, or it's like, man, I'm a Christian too. Well, that's fantastic. Well, do you ever struggle sharing the gospel with other people? Man, I do. I don't know the answers. Well, this is a very subtle way to do that, because this is just phase 1. Phase 2 is we are going to have a complete library of testimonial-based videos. I know when I lost my daughter in January of 2020, man, it's a kind of a turning point in my life. It's like, God, why? And I know God had much bigger plans for Kelly, working from above than here on earth. And I shared my testimonial, and maybe you know somebody that they lost a loved one, and you can go to this library and say, hey, I came across this video and I just felt like I was supposed to share this with you. I know you're hurting, going through a hard time. When we share out of love and compassion, then that's going to be received much more openly. So that's going to be the second part, having all of those testimonial videos. We know how powerful they are. We're going to keep them short, concise, 10 to 15 minutes long. So they're going to be very, very digestible. And the third part is the blog and the education that we're going to have available for you. Again, it's just more and more tools to make it easier for you to share the good news of Jesus Christ. And you may have noticed that we are a nonprofit organization. So what are we going to do with the proceeds saved from selling this apparel? We want to have more and more product offerings. We're going to reinvest to make it easier so that we can continue to share the good news. Now, once we fund that, then with contributions and donations, we want to provide more and more resources. You get a shirt, we're going to provide additional things down the road, again, to make it easier for you to go out and share the good news of Jesus Christ. Our goal by the end of 2023 is the average shirt is actually read over 3,000 times. We want to get over 2.5 million reads of our apparel. We want our videos to be viewed over 40,000 times. We want our blog to be read over 25,000 times. We have huge goals, but I don't feel like God is asking us to start this ministry and to do it in a way that we're going to have a very low expectations. He wants great things. We can deliver. You know, the other thing is, it's not about all just generating profit. We're super proud of who we are using to actually do all the imprinting on our shirts. And it's an organization called Street to Life. They are part of the Open Door Ministries here in Denver, where it's a transitional program. People come in, whether they're homeless, have drug addictions, and they come in with a 6-month program, and this is who is printing your shirt. So we're getting people off the street, getting them to know the good news of Jesus Christ. These are the people that are printing the apparel for Armed in Faith. So thank you so much for coming. Again, if you do have a story, maybe you want to share your testimonial, reach out to us. We've got a lot of ways that you can contact us. Wear your apparel, wear it proudly. And again, welcome to Armed in Faith.